We're having a false spring. My plum tree doesn't know it, and it's in full blossom. And so is this native one here. But I haven't seen the first single honeybee or bumblebee. Seen some carpenter bees. Does anybody know if they pollinate? I've never seen them on a flower. But then I don't know everything, do I? And I don't see everything. Just wanted to show you how the garden's coming along. Everything's looking very good, very good. I just gave it, most all of it, some fertilizer. The onions, really. Only fertilize the onions. And look at those potatoes. They are growing like weeds. Although there's a gap there that shouldn't be there. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, and I had to put some farmer's dust on those over there because something was literally eating them. Holes all in the leaves. It's called farmer's dust and says it's not harmful to pets and all that, but you know, I wouldn't put it on something I was going to eat right away. And I got some seedlings here, as you can see, that I put outside to grow in the natural sunlight because they were getting a little weedy under my, not weedy, but leggy under my grow lights. And that poor garlic right there, elephant garlic, is looking tragic. I wonder what's happening to it. And all my girls are all fat and healthy and beautiful and would make good chicken stew. Everybody started back laying except for Clarice over there. Her cone is nice and red and she's healthy. She eats good. She don't act like she feels bad, but she never did put back on all her feathers. Oh, it's got to be a genetic thing, and I got some babies. I think I hatched out. No, I didn't, because she weren't laying, so I don't have that problem to worry about. Did hatch some babies out of all these other girls you see that were laying. Some with the beards and muffs, and I got 2 red girls there that came out of Americana rooster and Rhode Island red hens that my friend gave me eggs from that breeding. And I had a broody hen, and she hatched them out. Some of you that follow me on a regular basis would know. Out of the 10 eggs, I believe it was, 8 of them were pullets and only 2 roosters. That is extraordinary, isn't it? Okay, there's Burt Reynolds right there, and I've got his chicks over there in a tractor, chicken tractor. And out of 16 babies, I've got 4 pullets and 12 roosters. He's got to go, Burt Reynolds does. He's not a good specimen of a rooster anyway. I just wanted to hatch some babies, and my son had an extra rooster. But I got a purebred rooster coming. It'll be a while before he's able to, make babies for me. But I'm on the lookout for a full-grown, I don't know, I want a purebred rooster. I don't want any, he's a mixed, and I don't know what he's mixed. I know one of his mixes is barred rock hen. No, barred rock rooster, and the hen was some kind of white hen with spots, and my son bought it at Tractor Supply, and he didn't know what the name of them was. But anyway, like I said, he's not a good specimen of a rooster. He's throwing way too many boys, and so he's got to go. I got a good friend that would like to have him. I'm going to be looking in the meantime for a large size rooster that will make a good rooster until my Buff Orpington rooster that I have ordered gets old enough to be a breeder. And if he's a breeding specimen, if he turns out to be like that Buff Orpington there, not very big, not very meaty, he won't be a breeding rooster. He'll be a pot rooster. I know some of you people don't think you should eat your animals. I'm sorry. I am not a vegetarian. I'm an omnivore. I eat vegetables, fruits, and meat. And I ran out of space for some onion transplants I had. So I just planted them right here. We'll see what they do. I'll probably forget they're there and stomp them to death. I also had to put some of that farmer's dust, they call it, on these cabbages and stuff, because whatever was eating the potatoes was also eating the cabbages. And looks like I have a cutworm or something that's cut off the roots of those potatoes there, and they're literally dying. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. None of this right here is ready to eat. It'll be a while. And it don't look like that farmer's dust is much to it, because I just seen a bug crawling around on the farmer's dust. I was going to make this a short, but I've already talked too long for it to be a short. This is another bed of potatoes. And yes, I will be adding more soil when the potatoes all come through. I put some potash in yesterday that we had burned in our burn barrel. It looks like some of it didn't all burn, but it's flaky and falling apart. Hope I didn't overdo the potash. Yuck. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I'm a country girl. I grew up with dirty hands. I may live in a small town now, but I grew up in the country. It was always dirty. Until before bedtime, Mama always made us wash off all that dirt. Okay, I'm just going to show y'all. I may finally be able to pick a cabbage here in a week or so. It took them forever. And I have fertilized, and that didn't seem to make a whole lot of difference. It just made big leaves, but they didn't head up. Of course, I'm trying to do most everything organic. And organic fertilizer just does not give you enough nitrogen. So I ordered some urea and added that to some water with my organic fertilizer and gave it some of that. So hopefully now it'll take off. Urea is supposed to be it's all natural, it says. It's OMRI, accepted, isn't that organic? I don't know. I think that's what that means, but I wouldn't swear on the Bible. I wouldn't swear on the Bible to nothing, but I think that OMRI does mean it can be used in organic growing. All right, like I said, I was going to make this a short, but it's already gone past that. Hey, look what I've seen. Yeah, my grass needs mowing. I can't crank the lawnmower, so until my son gets off this weekend, we won't have a pretty lawn. Look, it's flowering. It's flowering. Oh my. After it froze and lost all of its leaves, I was so concerned that it wouldn't put on any flowers this year. And I see a few flowers coming out. Oh, I see a few limbs that's definitely dead. But that's all right. The tree itself is alive and it's putting on flowers. Thank God, good. He is so good. We may have some fruit this year. I like my satsumas. Oh, and what I said about false spring, look at the blossoms on these blueberries and huckleberry. That's a huckleberry right there. Look at the blossoms. Don't even see any bees over here. Of course, they are not open yet. Usually when these blueberries bloom, they're just covered in bumblebees. But the blossoms are not open. They're just starting, see? It's a false spring, and if we get a freeze, that'll kill every bit of this. I've decided to dig this a little bit, Lancia orange, up over here and put it in a pot and keep it a dwarf. Of course, neither one is supposed to get very big. They are actually supposed to be dwarf trees. Okay, I'm going to end it here. God bless.